on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, ready to bring you all the action along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And guys, taking a look at Rick. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. We talked about the strategy as it applies to D-Wade. He said Dwayne can score at will when he gets into a rhythm. So our job is going to be prevent him from getting into that rhythm in the first place. Because if we can't do that, the points will just pile up. Most opponents are completely aware of that, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris. Shane Battier is checked in for the Heat. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Allen's checked in. And Cole kicks to Haslam. And he uses both hands to jam it in. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Well, really the heart and soul of this Miami team in a lot of ways, Udonis Haslam, born and raised in Miami. He's played his entire decade-long career with the Heat and just a tough, hard-working guy and a locker room leader.
Here's Cruz. Here's Blush. Here's Rain Man, defended by Allen. The pass to Cruz. No good from outside. And back to Haslam. He helped lift the Florida Gators program back to prominence. Took them all the way to the NCAA championship game, playing at center of all positions.
But was really heavy back then at Florida. And he had to lose a lot of weight before he was ready to play in the NBA. Went to Europe to play first. He's been the heart and soul of the Heat organization ever since.
Oh, and the whistle is blown in the play as he was fouled in the act of shooting. Wasn't sure we were going to see a call there, but the officials saw the contact and 2 free throws. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Blotch. Garnett comes in for Andre Karolinko. And it's Terry in for Darren Williams.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for Udonis Haslam.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Wade outside. LeBron passes to Wade. Wade left side. Outside for Lewis. And that concludes a back and forth high scoring.
Tune in this Saturday night, January 11th. Darren Williams and the Brooklyn Nets take on Rudy Gay and the Toronto Raptors. It's 2 Atlantic Division rivals.
And Williams against Wade. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
The Heat making a switch here. Haslam's checked in.
Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication, has really become an outstanding coach.
Cruz in at shooting guard. Brooke Lopez is out there with Andre Karolinko. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Pierce in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. Cruz out to Karolinko. Fires from 14. Here's Lopez. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. Ray Allen picks one up.
Obvious foul. Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Joel Anthony's checked in for Miami. And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator Picking the game apart, Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat movement, analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
Williams comes with a double team. And Kirilenko sends it back. And he recovers it. Anthony with it. Now Garnett defending. Anthony dishes to Battier. Kicks it to Cole. 4 on the clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
You know, no denying it's been a heck of a run the last few years for the Heat, but you can't help but wonder if the impending 2014 summer of free agency could be the end of it all. The big three came together in a flash of lightning, it seemed, but it could end just as fast if one or all decide to opt out.
And Doris Berg has a report for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Warriors got the job done. He ended with 31 points and added a couple of rebounds with that. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
And there's the feed to Garnett. Passes it to Cruz. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Clark, as you were saying, the trio of LeBron, Wade, and Bosh all have options in their contracts to become free agents in 2014 if they choose to. And, Steve, you have to think that at least 1 or 2 of them might exercise that right.
Well, you know LeBron will, because he's the most underpaid athlete probably in the history of sports. He's worth 10 times what he makes. But it's going to be interesting to see what Miami does here the next couple of years with their roster.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well, corralling those Karens.
Seems like not a whole lot else is going right for them, though. And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
And now running up the court, Lewis pushing it up. Cole with the lead pass. But they get it back. A second chance effort. Lewis gets the bucket.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Cruz, the pass to Teletovic. Here's Rain Man. And it goes. That's good. And while we're thinking about him, did you guys catch his comments at the press conference after their last game?
Guys, we always hear things about good teammates, and he certainly seems to be one of them. He has nothing to...
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And a fun game.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And standing tall over New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty, as we welcome you back. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprint. On the floor for Miami, Ray Allen and LeBron fill out the wings. Shane Battier is out there with Oden, and it's Wade in at the 1 spot. And Miami has possession. They trail by 7. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Guys, given their performance in that game, which was less than pretty, by the way, I had a hard time believing it wound up as close as it did.
Likewise, I feel the same way, Steve. I mean, when it was coming down the stretch, I was thinking, how in the heck are they still in this game? You got to be kidding me. You got the sense that it was never going to be their night.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, you know, you look at LeBron James, maybe more than any other player in NBA history, he's great in a way that transcends position. Size, skill, savvy, know-how. I mean, he's got it all.
Cruz, the pass to Williams. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Williams has got 11 points.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Now we're going to talk about LeBron's ability to really play any position on the floor. When you look back, has, Steve, there ever been a player you could say that about?
I'm not sure if you could say that about both ends of the floor. I mean, there's a lot of great defensive players who could guard everybody. Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman. Offensively, Magic Johnson could play any position he wanted, but to be able to do so at both ends is what separates LeBron James.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Golden State.
That didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will, not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, it looked like a mismatch to me.
Back to Oden. Can't get it to go. Good D by Lopez.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Rain Man, covered by LeBron. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, I think when you notice one of his tendencies and specialties, really, it's his ability to shoot the ball from the corner. He always seems to be drifting to that area, so proficient from that spot.
And there's a good reason for that, Steve. Usually he's going to knock him down from over there. I mean, we've seen it more than a few times happen that way. Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
The Nets working the ball around now. Rain Man, covered by LeBron. Here's Rain Man. He's got 11. 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Blocked. Lewis outside. Here's LeBron. No good off the back of the rim.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Rain Man. Wade is covering, and that one's good. And it's 13 points for Rain Man.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
LeBron kicks to Lewis. Dishes it to Wade. Back to Lewis. From the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. .102 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Cruz. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity spot. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. Look at Rain Man, deadly on the spot. Someone you do not want to foul.
Well, he got locked in at the foul line a few weeks back, and he's stayed that way ever since.
Well, he's got as smooth a stroke as just about any of the first-year guys. I don't think there's any question about that.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Joel Anthony's checked in for LeBron. And it's James Jones in for Ray Allen. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Cruz. Releases. Offensive rebound. Out to Kirilenko. Three-pointer. The shot is off. Now the Heat take it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And some changes here for the Heat. Vernado's checked in. And it's LeBron in for Richard Lewis. Wade, double team. He kicks to Vernado. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Here's Rain Man. 14 points for him. Outside Kirilenko. Fires the three. That misses. Back on him. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of them. 2 minutes
Thursday, January 16th, Darren Williams and the Brooklyn Nets take on Al Horford and the Atlanta Hawks. A battle in the East. It's the leading game.
Hello, thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. And guys, let's go towards it. On the scoring board down so far for the Nets.
You know, one of the stories has been the free ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game. And then look at the third they're really winning that battle tonight.
The front court three Pierce, Garnett, and Brook Lopez. Main name is out there with Darren Williams. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. That's leading by 5. That's Cruz. Off the middle with a three-point shot.
He's still the only second half. After making a good one. You know, passing the ball along the perimeter to really open things up offensively as well. He makes the game easy. I mean, it's a great point. I think he did plenty of damage anyway. He's only with one hand, but he ripped it down pretty hard.
Right back with the three of his own. That's no good. And we're going to get up for it. That's 7 points to the board. That's quickly over doors for an update.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets are going on over the team. Confidence in you. Our backs against the wall. You don't need to take it.
This was a fantastic game for him. He's got 16 points. He took total 7 points on the line.
He's worked hard to get those numbers, Clark, and 7 free throws. That's important. It's easy points. It allows your defense to get out and keep the opponent out of transition.
And then there's the bench. The whistle also is going to change for a three-point play. Open to the line and one.
Every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Takes the three. Gets it to go. In the second half.
This is the first quarter of the half, and he did make one in the first half as well.
Down outside. Heat moving the ball around. Eddie. Tough target from three-point range. Here's Rainman, defended by Allen. He's going to use the pass to Garnett. And it's space. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. Daddy sets the pick for Wade. Allen with it. Now guarded by Cruz. Wade can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The pass to Cruz. A rebound by Oden. Oden's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Allen with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Allen shot is off.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And a moment to check out Miami, who they've got coming up. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, and they'll face the Wizards. That will be the 3rd of the 6-game road trip.
Some good matchups out there. That Washington Wizards game definitely worth checking out.
Kevin, they can't seem to guard him without fouling, so he's making his presence felt at the line.
That's big. I mean, if it wasn't for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. He did not come away totally empty, though.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Daddy dishes to Wade. To the inside. James throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Paul Pierce.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Well, those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Wade with it. Now defended by Cruz. And it's Wade penetrating. Allen. Back to Wade. Shot clock at 6. Allen up top. It's hauled in by Williams.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
It was a great dunk, and also a great game we've got here.
He dishes it to Allen. Into Greg Oden. No luck. Good D by Lopez.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
The kick out to Williams. He feeds it to Lopez. Rain Man defended by Allen. The dish to Pierce. Pass to Cruz. The Nets need to get a shot off here. From deep three-point range. And Darren Williams good for the 3. And now a 5-point Nets lead.
But they're really struggling guarding that three-point line.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, Steve.
Allen kicks to LeBron. It's Battier on the wing. T-Wade on the wing. Allen outside. Into Greg Oden.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Here's Cruz. Let's keep it alive. They double him with LeBron. Another shot. The shot's good from Cruz. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Wade kicks to Battier. Misses from short range. And here are the Nets. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Rain Man, defended by Allen. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it. Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Battier, the pass to Wade. Nice D from Cruz. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock, it's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. He'd have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Battier. But they'll get another chance. Allen for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Rain Man. Oden with the block. They get it back. The kick out to Williams. Here's Cruz. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And that
Sacrifice it all just to get a new wristwatch. You can't even move alone when you decide. All my niggas dogs, we ain't begging on the big shot. You gon' hear my songs even if a nigga switch spots. When we on the road, she give it up at the pit stop. Then we roll another one and heat it at the quick stop. Bet you never ever thought a nigga would be this side. Now you gon' remember all them nights you niggas missed on. Yeah, then I won't forget about.
You guys managed to hold them off in a game that was probably a little closer than you would have liked. How did you feel about the team's performance tonight?
We got the job done, which is the most important thing. I think we can certainly play better than we did, but as long as you outscore the other guys, then there really isn't a lot of room to complain. I thought at one point we could turn this into a blowout, and that didn't happen, but shoot, I'll take a win like this any night of the week.